talk about a common scene that unfolds in many of our lives, almost unnoticed, like the gentle hum of a refrigerator or the distant bark of a neighbor's dog. Imagine sitting down at your desk, a steaming cup of coffee to your right, a to-do list to your left, and computer screen aglow in front of you. The day stretches out, a blank canvas ready for the masterpiece of productivity you plan to paint. But as the clock ticks, so does the entrance of distractions. A ping here, a notification there. Suddenly, the coffee is cold, the to-do list untouched, and the canvas, well, it remains blank. Ever found yourself there? I suspect you might have. It's this very scene that brings us to a pivotal question. When was the last time you felt in complete control of your thoughts and actions? When did you last command your day rather than being pulled by the currents of distractions and interruptions? It's a question worth pondering, isn't it? Okay. You see, the essence of achieving success in any and all facets of life is not so much about the grand leaps, but the discipline to stay the course. Yes, discipline, often misconceived as a word reserved for the stern and the stoic. Discipline, in its truest form, is the art of mastering your thoughts to direct your life. It's about taking control of that canvas, deciding not only the what, but the how of painting your day, your life, right? Now, mastering this art doesn't require a Herculean feat. No, it starts with the simple, the small, the seemingly insignificant. Have you ever noticed how a single thought can derail your focus? How a fleeting emotion can dictate your day? It's here, in these moments, that the battle for discipline begins. But how, you might ask? Do we begin to wield this power over our thoughts, to steer our ship with steady hands amidst the storms and the calm? The answer lies not in a secret formula, but in a choice. A choice to pause, to reflect, and to gently redirect our thoughts towards our goals, our dreams, our values. Imagine the power, the freedom that comes from such discipline. To wake each day, not as a leaf tossed in the wind, but as the master of your destiny. It starts with a question, a moment of pause, a decision to take control. And from there, the canvas of your day, your life becomes a masterpiece of your own making. Discover the tools, the practices, the mindset shifts that can transform our everyday distractions into stepping stones towards a disciplined, focused, and purposeful life. In the moments that follow, not on a journey, but on a transformation, one that begins with a single powerful decision to control your brain, to discipline your mind. For it is in this decision that the foundation of success is laid, one thought, one action at a time, right? Imagine your mind as a lush, vibrant garden. This garden is where your thoughts take root, where they are nurtured, and where they grow to either beautify your life or overrun it with weeds. Each thought, much like a seed, has the potential to sprout into actions, which in turn bloom into the outcomes of your life. Just as a gardener cultivates their garden, removing the weeds and nurturing the plants, so must we tend to the garden of our mind, encouraging positive thoughts and uprooting the negative ones before they grow too wild. Right? Now, have you ever noticed how a single positive thought in the morning can color your entire day with optimism? Or how a negative thought can cast a shadow over your mood, affecting your interactions, your work, and your overall well-being? It's a powerful illustration of just how much our thoughts influence our actions and, ultimately, the quality of our lives. Then you pose a question to you. What seeds are you planting in the garden of your mind? Are you nurturing thoughts that build you up, that encourage growth and foster positivity? Or have you allowed the weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity to take root, choking out the vibrant life beneath? The truth is, we all have moments when negativity seeps in, when the weeds begin to grow unchecked. It's human nature. But the difference between those who flourish and those who flounder lies in the vigilance with which they tend to their garden. It's about making a conscious decision every day to cultivate positivity to water the seeds of ambition, kindness, and resilience, and to pull the weeds of pessimism and doubt by the root. Consider this: when last did you take stock of your garden? When did you last really pay attention to the thoughts you've been nurturing? It's an exercise worth doing, for the health of your garden depends on it. Just as you wouldn't allow harmful pests to destroy your garden, you shouldn't let toxic thoughts wreak havoc on your mind. But how, you might wonder, can you begin this process of weeding out the negative and fostering the positive? Start small. Begin each day with a positive affirmation, a thought that will act as a seed of optimism. Throughout the day, be mindful of the thoughts that enter your garden. When you catch yourself dwelling on the negative, pause and ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is it helping my garden grow? If not, pull it out and replace it with something better. Remember, the mind, like a garden, requires constant tending. Neglect it, and the weeds will take over, but nurture it, and it will flourish, bringing beauty, peace, and positivity into your life. Become a diligent gardener of your mind. Reflect on the thoughts you've been cultivating. Are they contributing to the garden you desire, or are they holding you back? Remember, it's never too late to start weeding out the negative and planting seeds of positivity. Your garden, your mind, is a reflection of you, and its potential is boundless. In the moments of doubt or negativity, remind yourself of the power you hold over your garden. You have the tools, the determination, and the ability to cultivate a garden of thoughts that not only reflects your inner beauty, but also empowers you to act in ways that bring about the outcomes you desire in life. Okay? Embracing the role of a vigilant, dedicated gardener, committed to nurturing a garden of thoughts that supports, uplifts, and inspires not just ourselves, but those around us as well. Discipline, often misunderstood as a form of punishment or a heavy burden to bear, is actually the golden bridge that connects your dreams to your achievements. It's about making those consistent, conscious choices that align seamlessly with your deepest goals day in and day out, even when the initial enthusiasm has faded into the background. Let me share a story that beautifully illustrates the transformative power of discipline. There was once a young musician filled with immense talent, but equally matched by his lack of discipline. Each day, he promised himself he'd practice for hours, only to find distractions more appealing than the discipline of his craft. It wasn't until he met a mentor, a seasoned musician, who shared with him a simple but profound insight. Discipline, the mentor said, is not about restricting your freedom. It's about mastering your choices to create the freedom you desire. Inspired, the young musician began to apply discipline to his daily practice, not as a chore, but as a conscious choice towards his dream of playing on the grandest stages. Years later, it was his discipline, that daily commitment to his craft, that led him to achieve that very dream. Okay? This story echoes a universal truth. Discipline is the catalyst for achieving great success. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. And how do we build this vital bridge of discipline in our own lives? It starts with setting clear, achievable goals. Goals give direction. They're the destination you're working towards. Without a clear destination, discipline is like rowing a boat without a compass. You expend effort but make no real progress. So ask yourself, what are my goals? What do I want to achieve? Write them down, make them real. Establish routines that move you closer to your goals. Routines are the building blocks of discipline. They transform what we aspire to do into what we actually do. The young musician didn't wait for inspiration to strike before practicing. He made practice a non-negotiable part of his day. Your routines, whether they involve study, exercise, or work, should similarly become non-negotiable parts of your day. But remember, building discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. Celebrate your small wins along the way. Did you stick to your planned routine today? Celebrate it. Each small victory builds your confidence and reinforces your commitment to discipline. Right? Now, I want you to think about the areas in your life where applying more discipline could make a significant difference. Is it in managing your finances, improving your health, perhaps advancing your career? Imagine the impact of making one disciplined choice after another in these areas. Picture where this bridge of discipline could take you. As we embark on this path of disciplined living, not be too hard on ourselves. Discipline is not about punishing ourselves for the times we fall short. Rather, it's about gently guiding ourselves back to the path we've chosen time and time again. It's about learning, growing, and moving forward, even after setbacks. I encourage you to embrace discipline, not as a constraint, but as a liberator. It is the disciplined choices we make each day that will lead us to the freedom to achieve our dreams and live the lives we envision. Okay? So, let's commit to building and crossing that golden bridge of discipline, step by discipline step, towards the fulfillment of our goals. Emotions play a profound role in the tapestry of our lives, coloring our perceptions, influencing our decisions, and shaping our interactions with the world around us. They are the essence of our humanity. When left unchecked, they can steer us off course, leading us into decisions and actions we might later regret. The key then is not to suppress our emotions, but to understand them, to master them so they serve us rather than rule us. Right? Let me share a story that brings this concept to life. There was a businessman known for his quick temper. A single email could set off a chain reaction of anger, leading to decisions that would later cost him dearly, both in relationships and opportunities. It was a pattern seen time and again, until one day he encountered a situation that demanded a different response. Faced with a significant business challenge, instead of reacting in anger, he chose to pause, to take a moment to breathe and to reflect. That single decision changed the outcome of the situation entirely. It was a turning point for him, a moment of realization that his emotions could be advisors, not dictators, in the decisions he made. That story underscores a powerful truth. Mastering your emotions is not about eliminating them, but understanding and guiding them. It's about recognizing that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. So how do we stay calm and collected in the face of challenges? How do we ensure our emotions enhance rather than hinder our decision making? The first step is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present, fully engaged with the here and now, not lost in the past or anxious about the future. It's about noticing your emotions without judgment, acknowledging them for what they are. When you become mindful of your emotions, you create a space between stimulus and response. In that space lies your power to choose your reaction. One simple, yet effective way to cultivate mindfulness is through deep breathing exercises. When you find yourself in a stressful situation, take a moment to focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, then release it slowly. Repeat this several times. This act of focusing on your breath acts as a brake on the rush of emotions, allowing you to respond with greater clarity and composure. Another powerful tool for emotional regulation is gratitude journaling. It's easy to become overwhelmed by negative emotions when we're fixated on what's going wrong in our lives. Gratitude journaling shifts that focus. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a kind word from a friend. This practice trains your mind to look for the positive, fostering a sense of contentment and resilience that can buffer against the turbulence of negative emotions. Right. Now, let me ask you questions. How often do you take the time to understand your emotions, to really sit with them, to explore what they're telling you? Our emotions are a rich source of insight into our deepest desires and fears. By mastering them, by learning to respond rather than react, we open ourselves to a fuller, more measured approach to life. Remember, the goal of mastering your emotions is not to become emotionless. On the contrary, it's to experience your emotions fully, but with wisdom and control. It's to make your emotions work for you, guiding you towards more thoughtful, deliberate choices. As we navigate the complexities of our lives, strive to be masters of our emotions, harnessing their power to enrich our decision-making, enhance our relationships, and lead us to a more balanced, fulfilling life. In mastering our emotions, we unlock our true potential, navigating life's challenges with grace, resilience, and wisdom. In the grand tapestry of life, each thread of experience, challenge and triumph weaves together to create the vibrant picture of our existence. At the heart of this tapestry lies mental toughness, a quality as essential as it is often misunderstood. Mental toughness isn't about sheer willpower or an unfeeling stoicism. It's about the resilience to face adversity head-on, to bend but not break under pressure, and to emerge from challenges not just intact but stronger and wiser. Consider the story of a young athlete with dreams of Olympic glory who, just months before the trials, suffered a debilitating injury. To many, this would have marked the end of the road, a cruel twist of fate snuffing out a lifelong dream. But for this athlete, it was merely a detour, a test of mental fortitude. With relentless determination, they embraced their recovery as a challenge to be overcome, dedicating themselves to a grueling regimen of physical therapy, mental conditioning, and strategic planning. When the day of the trials finally arrived, not only did they compete, but they also secured their place on the team, a testament to their mental toughness. Right? This story and countless others like it highlights a crucial lesson. Within every challenge lies a seed of opportunity. It's not the presence of obstacles that defines us, but how we choose to respond to them. Mental toughness empowers us to see beyond the immediate pain or difficulty, to learn from our experiences, and to use that knowledge as a stepping stone toward our goals. But how, you might wonder, can one cultivate this indispensable quality? The journey begins with a shift in perspective. View challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities for growth and learning. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what can this teach me? Embrace the discomfort of growth, for it is in these moments that our mental toughness is forged. Developing mental toughness also requires us to set clear, meaningful goals and to remain unwaveringly committed to them. It's this commitment that lights our way through the darkest tunnels, ensuring we keep moving forward, even when progress feels slow or invisible. Remember, the path to achievement is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road filled with setbacks and victories alike. Mental toughness guides us through this journey, keeping our eyes on the horizon even when the ground beneath us shakes. Moreover, cultivating mental toughness involves building a support system of individuals who understand our dreams and encourage our growth. Surround yourself with mentors, friends, and colleagues who challenge you to rise above your perceived limitations, who celebrate your successes, and who stand by you through your struggles. Okay? This network not only provides invaluable guidance and feedback, but also reminds us that we're not alone in our journey. In the pursuit of mental toughness, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during moments of doubt or failure. Understand that setbacks are not reflections of your worth, but rather opportunities for growth. Learn from them, let them go, and redirect your focus toward your next steps. Let's also remember that mental toughness isn't about suppressing our emotions, but managing them effectively. It's about acknowledging our feelings, understanding their sources, and using them as fuel to propel us forward, rather than chains that hold us back. The challenges that life throws our way with open arms and a resilient spirit. Let's see them as puzzles to solve, lessons to learn, and tests of our mental toughness. With each obstacle we overcome, we grow stronger, more adept at navigating the complexities of life, and more confident in our ability to face whatever lies ahead. As you face the inevitable challenges of life, to remember the stories of those who've walked this path before you. Let their resilience inspire you. Let the lessons they've learned guide you, and let the strength you discover within yourself surprise you. For it is through cultivating mental toughness that we unlock our true potential, turning dreams into realities and transforming the fabric of our lives into a masterpiece of resilience, strength, and unwavering determination. If there's one companion that never fails us, it is learning. The pursuit of knowledge, the quest for understanding, and the yearning to grow beyond our current selves are what keep our minds sharp, our spirits high, and our lives filled with purpose and direction. It's this continuous journey of learning that molds not just our intellect, but our character, our resilience, and our very essence. Let's consider for a moment the nature of water. Flowing water remains clear, vibrant, teeming with life. In contrast, stagnant water loses its clarity, its vibrancy, and eventually becomes devoid of life. Our minds are very much like water. Without the constant flow of new ideas, experiences, and knowledge, our thinking becomes muddled, our zest for life diminishes, and our growth stagnates. The benefits of stepping outside our comfort zones cannot be overstated. It is only by embracing the unknown, by daring to venture into new territories, that we truly discover our potential. Each new experience, each challenge faced, and each obstacle overcome serves not only to expand our knowledge, but to fortify our mental discipline, making us more adaptable, more resilient, and more equipped to face the complexities of our ever-changing world. Imagine for a moment the exhilaration of learning a new language, the thrill of mastering a new skill, or the profound satisfaction of gaining insights into a previously unfamiliar field of study. These experiences do more than just add to our repertoire of skills and knowledge. They transform us, enabling us to view the world through different lenses, to connect with others on deeper levels, and to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence and agility. So, how do we cultivate this habit of continuous learning and ensure that our journey of personal and intellectual growth never ends? First, make reading a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Books are windows to new worlds, offering perspectives that challenge our thinking, inspire our imagination, and propel us forward. Dedicate time each day to read, even if it's just a few pages. Over time, the knowledge gained becomes a part of who we are, enriching our lives in ways we could never have imagined. Second, seek feedback actively. The journey of learning is not one we undertake alone. Others, be they mentors, peers, or even those we mentor, offer invaluable insights into our growth and development. Their perspectives can highlight areas we may overlook, offering opportunities for growth we might not have seen on our own. Embrace feedback, not as criticism, but as a gift, a catalyst for self-improvement and learning. Finally, practice self-reflection regularly. Set aside time to contemplate your experiences, your decisions, and the lessons they've taught you. Ask yourself, what have I learned today? How have I grown? What can I do better tomorrow? This practice not only reinforces our learning, but also strengthens our mental discipline, keeping us grounded, focused, and aligned with our goals and values. The knowledge that our capacity to learn, to grow, and to adapt is limitless. Let the challenges we face not deter us, but inspire us to push beyond our boundaries, to explore new horizons, and to continuously evolve into better versions of ourselves. Remember, the journey of learning is not a race with a finish line, but a never-ending path of discovery, filled with endless opportunities for growth, transformation, and enlightenment. This journey with open hearts and minds, ready to learn, eager to grow, and undaunted by the unknown. For it is in this journey of continuous learning that we find the true essence of mental discipline, the joy of discovery, and the fulfillment of realizing our fullest potential. As we stand at the crossroads of contemplation and action, let's take a moment to look back on the journey we've embarked upon together today. We began with the understanding that discipline is not a burden, but a liberation, a way to command the sails of our lives amidst the unpredictable winds of circumstance. We ventured into the garden of our minds, recognizing the need to nurture positive thoughts and weed out the negative ones, understanding that the seeds we plant in our minds blossom into the actions that shape our lives. We navigated through the significance of mastering our emotions, not as a means to suppress them, but to understand and guide them, ensuring they enrich rather than derail our decision-making process. We marched on to embrace the challenges with resilience and mental toughness, seeing them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. And we journeyed through the endless landscapes of knowledge, acknowledging that continuous learning is the key to keeping our minds sharp, adaptable, and ever ready to embrace new experiences. Through each chapter of this journey, the underlying message has been clear. Taking control of our minds is the first step towards leading a disciplined and fulfilling life. It's about making conscious choices that align with our deepest goals and values, and it's within this discipline that we find the freedom to pursue our dreams and the resilience to face whatever challenges come our way, right? Now, as we stand on the brink of a new day, I leave you with one final compelling question. What steps will you take to discipline your mind and control your destiny? Will you tend to the garden of your thoughts with care, nurturing the positive and weeding out the negative? Will you embrace the power of learning, allowing it to sharpen your mind and illuminate your path? How will you harness your emotions and your mental toughness to not just navigate, but to chart the course of your life's journey? The answers to these questions lie within each of you, in the choices you make and the actions you take from this moment forward. Remember, the capacity to master our thoughts and actions, to steer our lives towards our envisioned future, resides in all of us. It's a power as immense as it is personal, and it beckons to us, offering the promise of a brighter, more fulfilling future. So, let us move forward with a renewed sense of purpose, a strengthened resolve, and an unwavering belief in our ability to shape our destiny and hold fast to the discipline of mind and spirit, knowing that within this discipline lies the key to unlocking our fullest potential. Let's embrace each day as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to move one step closer to the life we aspire to live. Together, let's rise to the challenge, confident in our ability to master our thoughts and actions and inspired by the boundless possibilities that await us. For in this mastery lies not just the path to personal success and fulfillment, but the power to illuminate the world with our achievements, our wisdom, and our unwavering commitment to living a life of purpose and passion.